So the paid asset that I was looking at yesterday was using Pun1 codes, which resulted in compilation errors because the Pun version being used is Pun2. So after I updated the codes from Pun1 to Pun2, the obvious compilation errors went away, and I was able to run the application with the friend list, the paid friend list asset on the scene. But then a friend who is supposed to be online showed offline. So I was looking to look at each of the method and determine if they're from Pun1 that needs to be updated to Pun2, but the documentation of the scripts rarely has comments on the methods, and it doesn't say, so I don't know which methods are callbacks from Pun1 and which methods are custom methods that needs to be left alone. So I thought it would take time to look at each method of each of the scripts, so I went to look for a Facebook integration tutorial instead. And the result, this is the Facebook test application. If I use only the code from the tutorial, the app would behave like in this video. So I will press login first, as you saw on the recorded mouse click recorded touch click action. But then after pressing login, it crashed the application. Next, I'll try the other buttons too in this video. Next is share. So the share button, the share function works. Next is the game request function. It seems to work, but I can choose which friends to send the request to, and after I click send, it looks okay. But when I check the account of the friend, which is a test account, it doesn't have any notification for a game invitation request. I think it is because one, the game is still in the development phase and it's not on Google Play Store, and two, because only the testers who are registered can play the game. So next is the get friends function. As you can see, it doesn't work. I think it's because the game is still in the development stage. I'm not too sure though. Yeah, so because that wasn't working, I tried to look for a fix. What I did was I went to the Pun2 documentation and I followed the code from the Facebook authentication documentation, and if I use the Facebook authentication from the Pun2 documentation, the app behaves like this. So I'll open the app, wait for it to boot. I will wait for it to boot up, only for the app to force close and crash. So I can't even open the app with the Pun2 documentation code. It just crashes the whole app when it starts. So because of all of the errors, I thought I might look into a ready-made asset like what was suggested. And the next one I tried was the free asset. And as we can see, just like the paid asset, it also comes with compilation errors, and these errors are from a different namespace, not from Pun or Pun2. So yeah, that's the update for today.